won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready, set.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Hey, check. Reload.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. There he goes right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Charbonnet is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Pierce will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Think right.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Done good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Grab 60, grab 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Dameon Pierce with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Lawrence hit him, the ball is free.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
11, Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. 44-yard punt, return of 9. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Alert! Alert! Steady!
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
19 right.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. KJ Hamler. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jaguars had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Breaks through the contact. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. Power gets by him, and now a little daylight. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Come on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Wiggles free. Touchdown, Seahawks. Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
11.
Here's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Take right open.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. Running room at the 50. Look out. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Done good with the extra point.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Now Lawrence changing to play.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reek Willen.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Hand off right side to Pierce. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They go again with Pierce. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And maybe they're...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Hey, Lion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lawrence running right on the option.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go.
And that's caught out wide by Cooks. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
They go play action here on first down.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates, Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Brandon Ayuk. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Think right.
Now Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 147 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Damian Pierce.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
That's caught by Myers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. As people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a